Hey, we're back. I've got the professional helper right over there. Dang it. Sorry. There. She's going to help us get this tractor in because I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. She's going to be the professional here. We got to call in the big guns here. Right, Ed?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think this is? What is this thing back here? Tractor? Yeah, how many of those have you worked on? None? Oh, well. We're going to give it a go anyway, but she's going to help me get this thing going, so just check it out. Let's get started here. Of course, this has been a couple days later. For some reason, you can't just go buy Farmall tractor parts at the getting place, it seems. We've got a new fuel separator. We've added a standpipe to it here to get it above the rust level in the tank. Hoping that'll get the thing going for him. Got a new set of points. Hopefully they're good. We'll find out. And I also discovered, I didn't show you on the video, when I was putting it back together, the center button on the distributor cap completely burned off and missing. So that's probably the reason why this thing stopped running years ago or had some trouble starting. So we're going to put a new cap on it and some new sparkulators there too, because, well, that's going to help to get this thing going. Of course, all the essential tools to take care of this, including my new sidekick here. All right. Are you ready? Hey, you. Ready? Get the ratchet here with the big socket on it. Yep, gonna need that. And those 4 boxes. I'll take those over there. Let's get the spark plugs put in first. Let's go. You want to drive it when we're done?
Yeah.
You really want to drive it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? I have no idea how to make it go.
Oh.
We'll figure it out.
I start yawning a lot when
Really? Is that what happens?
I yawn a lot when I'm cold.
I'll hold those. Okay. Now, what you'll see, here's all the spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So that makes it a 4-cylinder. So you need to get those all out of there. These 2 are probably still loose from the other day, so those will be easy to take out. So how about you start on this one up here, okay?
Whoa.
Ow. Okay. Put that socket up on that one. You get it? Perfect. Now push it that way. It'll go. Got it. All right. Good deal. Keep going. When it gets loose enough, you can probably just turn it with your hand. Yeah, you can probably grab it now. See it? Go ahead and get that out of that yucky old thing. Keep turning it. You gotta keep turning it. The other way. There you go. See, I'll make you a professional here in no time. And you can take over this business. Business of nonsense. Yeah, just the whole thing. That's just the end. Yeah, keep turning that portion. I have to get tight again. Okay, I got rags too. Sometimes you just take the socket, like a handle. There you go. Now turn the socket. Yep, that way there. Keep going. There you go. It's out of there. That's the old yuck one, huh? See the new one? Much better looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to set the gap at 25,000. It's already set, so put that in there. Just put the spark plug in, leave the socket off for now.
Yeah.
Okay, and once you get it down so far, put the socket back on it. And we flip the ratchet to which way? On or off?
On.
Right. There you go. Get good and tight. Oh, there you go. Quick, quick. Is that 1 ugga-dugga or 2 ugga-duggas? Okay, that good? Yeah, this is the plug wire that goes back on that. You put it on there. There you go. Click. Push real hard. That's it. Up. It went pop. 1 down. How many more to go? Okay. Got a lot to say, doesn't he?
Yeah. Is that?
Hey, we're trying to film here, buddy. Knock it off. Right?
Yeah.
It makes it sound like a real farm, though.
Yeah. Good it is.
It is a farm, right? Because this is a Farmall. Is that what makes it a farm? I don't think you got in there yet. See how the spark plugs are all kind of at this angle here? I'm gonna take the socket off. See how it's way down? These are all pointing up. It needs to look about, there you go. Higher. That sounds right. Now turn it. I'll turn it by hand first. Screw it in by hand first. Hey, see? Got it. Good job. I'll tell you what, I could probably just go home and let you take over. All right, go ahead and get that one in there. Oh no, get it tight with the ratchet. You gotta get the one Ugga torque spec. There you go. I don't think got the socket on. No, get the socket all the way on there. The spark plug's good. You just gotta get it tight first. Go up a little higher with the ratchet. And you get lined up. There it is. Now give her a good Ugga. All right, that's good. Now I'll put this plug wire on, okay? You take that other plug wire off. The last one. Good job. All right, that one come out by hand too. I left that loose the other day. Show them how it's done. You even got that in there pretty quick this time. Oh, hey, that's part of it, right? War wounds.
Yeah.
Your hands are getting dirty. Cool. I know. Mom's gonna go, ugh. Good job. All right, get that last spark plug wire put back on there so we don't mix them up. Then we can put a check box on the spark plugs. Now the next thing I want to change out, actually, I heard it pop. Good job. Now see this thing here?
Yeah. This
is the distributor cap. What we learned last time, and I didn't show everybody, is the center button here is actually chunked out really bad on that distributor cap. See, it's broken here, chunks missing out of it.
Yeah.
That's going to cause some spark issues. So we need to change out this cap. Now the thing about the cap is these wires, there's 4 of them that run the spark plugs, and then the center one runs to the coil. If we don't put them back in the right place, it doesn't run. So we need to do one wire at a time. We'll change over the caps. You want to go grab the distributor cap over off the table?
Yep.
Perfect. Go grab that. And then we'll get in here and change out the points. That's going to be a little more labor intensive, but I think we'll get it to go. Now on the distributor cap, I was talking about these are important, which one's which. Well, they don't label them, so we just got to figure out how the distributor is shaped the cap. You see anything that tells you anything different about the cap? Is there any like a bump or anywhere on it?
Right there, and that one doesn't.
Right, so we can use that as a point of reference. So flip the other one over. What do you see? Do you see the same bump? Ah, perfect. So what we can do now, if we take the plug wires off, do them one at a time, we can put them back in the same spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you wanna hold the camera?
Okay.
And I'll do it, okay? Now you learn where they go. We know this is our point of reference here. We'll just pop them off. Of course, they're gonna be stubborn. Oh, I dropped it. I get it. Okay. Make sure we're clocked the same way. So we know that one came off. Let's go like that, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And coil wire. Okay, well now we've got that changed over. Our ignition overhaul. Next thing is the little points inside here. I'm gonna change those out so you can hit. All right, up here, get the old points out. They didn't look bad, but I'll tell you, I just couldn't get them to work. So we're gonna put some new points in, a new condenser, and hope that we get this thing to go. I got the condenser all put in. Now, next step is the points. You see that? Little thing that moves back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. You know what would probably help? I put the new ones in, not the old ones. So like, there's a mark right here from where the screw is at. I almost mixed them up. Yeah, I know. These look better. These have not been installed, so we're gonna put this one in. Or we're gonna say attempt to. See, now this is the computer, this old tractor.
What a cute wrench.
Pretty easy computer, isn't it?
Yeah.
One wire hookup.
One screw.
Yeah, hook that one wire up here, tighten this nut down, put the screw in, adjust the gap, get the fuel system hopefully ironed out, and then get this thing to run. These points line up a lot better than the other ones, so I think we have some pretty good potential to make this thing go. Now these points have a nice contact. They're not actually misaligned. The other ones are misaligned by quite a bit. So this has got a little better potential to operate. Now we got to set the gap so it actually could work. 20,000 is what we're going to go for on this and see if that'll make it spark up here. So I'm going to turn the engine over to get that on cam so we can get the gap set right. Now what we're going to do, hopefully I can grab the fan and turn the engine. Yep, it's going to work. Turn the engine over. Oh, yep, oh maybe. Yeah. Get that on the little lift part of the cam on the distributor. And we're good. Now, we'll see if we can get that gap set right. 20 thousandths. It has a little screw for doing just this. Okay. Now, what we got. Now, what we've got, I get the feeler gauge in here between the point contacts. 20 thousandths, so we'll put the cap back together. Well, we've got the meter here now. Well, remember the results before is, watch this here, get the camera down here on the points contact, where my tip of this is at. And then the meter reads 0 volts. Now, if I open the contacts, guess what? It says 6 volts now. Let them go. Drops down. So now, we have spark. Put this all back together. Oh, we got a new one of these too. Oh,
There it goes.
I dropped it like it's hot. Okay. Now the newly configured distributor cap by Ed can go on. I betcha.
It fits right on.
Betcha. Okay. Now what we can do, we can spray a little fire maker down the carburetor and try to turn it over, see if it pops. Okay? You want to do that?
Okay.
All right. You ready to give this a shot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pull this off. I already have it loose. We're going to pull the intake off, squirt a little bit of this go-go juice down inside it, and hit the ignition on, and then try to start it to see if it'll pop or bang, because before it just cranked with nothing. So that was nice. So let's do this. All right, that should be plenty. Here, stand back just a little bit. Let's put the ignition on. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's see if the ignition works on. Uh-oh. All right. Well, maybe we'll get the fuel system working on it, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. All right, well, we got the battery out of the way to make our life a little easier. We're going to change this thing out and get that fixed, because I think that's going to be one of our next steps we got to overcome anyway. So we can get fuel to the carburetor, keep it running. So we'll get that changed out. Hey, I need that little fitting taken out of that fuel separator there, okay? What's that in your hand?
A go-go gadget wrench?
You like your go-go gadget wrench?
Yes.
All right, cool. I see why you love it so much. Fits everything. I'll turn it the other way. There you go. There you go. Once it's broke loose, it'll probably turn by hand. It's new. So you can take your wrench off it. You get that out and get that ready. And then what we've added to this is that standpipe to help get it above the rust level. So in the tank, so it doesn't get rust down the hole anymore. So let's drag it over there. I gotta put some thread tape on it though.
What?
You trade off, you do the camera.
What is that white thing?
That's thread tape. That's what you put on the threads, on pipe threads, to keep them from leaking, so it seals them up. The old one has it on there, and it hasn't leaked at all yet. So we're going to do the same thing and seal this up, and we'll get that thing changed over.
Okay.
Of course, it's a nice day today, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not 11 billion degrees hot. It's not storming.
It's not too cold.
Oh, just about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll use your go-go gadget wrench. It seems, oh, that whole fitting's turning. I need to get a backing wrench on it. That'll work.
That's a small wrench.
Wow, that's tight. Did you put that on there last?
No.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
I haven't done that one before.
Oh, you haven't?
Nope.
Wow. Yeah, I tell you, that's snug.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Yep. Taking the battery out made this a whole lot easier.
Because if the battery was still there, it would be way harder.
Yep. Now here's the problem. I should have fuel dumping out of this right now. I think there's a screen in here too that's probably plugged up with junk. Look at that. Ah. Now this part's gonna get a little messy. A little gas is gonna go everywhere.
Let's go back.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this out of the way and then. Maybe gas. Yep. Oh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gas totally came out.
Uh-oh.
What?
This one's a different size fitting, I think. Oh, no, that's the same.
Okay. It's a mess.
Yeah. It's stale old gas. You smell that?
Mhm.
Ugh.
I like new gas smell.
Yeah, there we go. Got it.
I don't like old. Smells like a rotten peppermint mixed with gas.
Yeah, it's not very good smelling, is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. A little bit more. That should do it. And we'll change over this fitting.
That's gross.
What? Isn't that gross? And we'll do the same thing with this. This is a pipe thread, so we'll give her a little twisty of a.
So sticky to
I
you.
know. It's thread tape, right? So it's supposed to be sticky.
Yep.
It's not sticky. Yet. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna let you turn the fuel on and make sure we have fuel going through the fuel bowl. Let's see what's coming out here to the carburetor. Go ahead and crank it open.
There we go.
Yeah, go all the way. Aha! I see a drip. I see more drips. Keep going. Open it up. Open that thing up. Let's see how much fuel we can get. Okay, that's good. Well, it's going. It doesn't fill very fast. I don't know if that's normal or not. Might open up more. Maybe we'll open up more.
That's how far it goes now.
Okay, so that's why it opens. So I wonder if our fuel level in the tank's still too low.
Hmm.
So I got that stand pipe in the fuel tank.
Yeah.
Let's take a look in there. Yeah, the stand pipe is right at the fuel level. I need to add some more gas to it, so.
Okay.
I got the tank topped off now. Let's open that again and see what kind of fuel flow we get. Try it the other way, I think. Oh,
I'm
well,
pushing.
I think you got it the right way. Yeah, I just snug. All right, open that up all the way. Let's see what it does. Oh, that looks better. And
Peppermint.
Yeah, that looks a lot better. That actually is flowing pretty good. Now let's see if it'll fill all the way up and come down here to the carburetor. See if we get any fuel out of here. But before, nothing.
Looks like it's doing good.
Yeah, you can leave it on. I'll have you turn it off here in a minute though. Once you get fuel coming out here. Oh, look at that. I think what's gonna happen.
Stop.
Not yet. It was just pushing some of the air out of it. Oh. It's gotta fill up the fuel filter. Hey, look at that. You see that? Oh, that's yucky and brown. And there we go. All right, you can shut it off then. I'll get it hooked back up to the carburetor. Then I'll turn the fuel back on and see if I get something out of the fuel bowl here. And that tells you then at least it's going into the carburetor. And we're on. Maybe the float might be stuck up. Oh, nope. Now it's dripping. Haha. Okay. We got fuel into the carburetor.
Yay!
Yep. We'll shut that then for now. We'll let it sit and make sure it doesn't start dumping out of here. Then I know then the float is shutting then too.
Do you want to try making it pop again?
Yeah, we'll get the battery here and put it back in and see if it'll go. It might actually run. And then,
Maybe.
if I can figure out how to drive it, we go for a ride.
Yeah.
Do a little time lapse there, but it's been sitting about 10 minutes now and nothing's coming out of that. So I'm gonna say the float is shutting. So I think it's time to put the battery back in this thing and see what it does. Can I say hi for the camera, Tom? Hi. We're gonna attempt to make this thing go. Turn the ignition on down there by your foot. You may have to pull the choke. And yeah. Maybe spray some go-go juice in it. Yeah. Now I put it.
Can I spray it?
Yeah. Just spray a little bit.
Last time.
Yeah. Spray a little bit in there.
Tell me when.
A little more than that, Ed. A little more. A little more. He's thirsty. Okay. Now try it. Oh. Oh. It wants to go.
Try that. Store fluid in that
Little
baby.
go-go juice.
Yeah. Just a little bit of choke. Yeah, it's getting the fuel out of it now. That may not be.
It might be the go.
Yeah.
We got enough.
Oh, it's got fuel. I'm not sure how the throttle all works, but yeah, maybe. It's alive!
Put it in gear and it. I guess we'll just leave it running for a little bit, huh? I put some more starter fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I screwed it up. I had a little
Oh, you get
over
excited.
the gun there.
Did we get it all on camera?
And now she's alive. See you here in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Gonna do it for this episode. We did get the Farmall field call running, so I would say that was mission success. Was that fun?
Yeah.
What'd you learn?
Not to mix up the plugs.
Yeah, don't mix up the plug wires. We didn't do that, but she learned that, and she reminded me while I was changing the plug wires out not to mix them up. So we got the next up and coming Vinyl Village Garage Takeover lady here. So thought we'd share that with you. We appreciate your time, and just stay tuned. We got some more exciting things coming down the road. We'll see you next time. Ready to go home, little helper?
Yep.
Okay, look up. Say bye. Wave bye.